All right, folks at home, welcome back to a brand new Ike Live. Man, what an awesome show. Brian Carpenter, I think some of our most dynamic Ike Live shows over the years has been on the front side of this foundation tournament. It's cool. It's cool because
100%.
we get to see a lot of different people.
Oh, my God.
Hear a lot of cool. It's cool, man.
Dude, getting people in studio blows that Skype bullshit away.
Yeah.
It's just to get guys here and hang out and listen to Ott for all that time. You know what I mean? That was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to make as many Ott jokes as I wanted to.
I know.
So,
we made some good ones, though.
I was trying.
That's a good dude.
But we still got Carl to pick on and then Kevin Short. So.
Yeah. Speaking of picking on Carl, you said so. We took a break and we went out to the bar. We filled our drinks, and you said something that's really funny. And you said you've never heard anyone do a good Australian accent. No. It's kind of true. I think it's a hard one to master.
Yeah. Objection.
Yeah. Objection.
They go more like the London, like English sort of accent or something. It just never gets. It's just not like airy enough or something. I don't know what it is. It's just yeah.
Now,
don't get it.
I want to hear the flip side though. So at home, are there? I'm got to be American accents imitate it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you heard good American accents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we grow up listening to TV, so like tons of American shows, so I can understand like Cliff Crochet, like we can talk back and forward flat out and understand each other because I've just heard it on movies and TV my whole life or whatever. But yeah, plenty of accents get mocked back home.
That's awesome. Here's the other thing I want to bring up before we get Becky down here. We were eating dinner last night. And we were talking about, some of the dynamic things in Australia. We're talking about some of the fishing opportunities. And I told you that's on my bucket list. But we started talking about something that I never really thought about, which is kangaroos in Australia. Dude, they're everywhere. Yeah. And they're a pest.
Yep.
Dave Brozick, did you know that? Dude. Kangaroos in Australia are like freaking... like groundhogs and squirrels here.
Dude, the absolute best video on YouTube that I've watched probably at least 20 times is the kangaroo that had the guy's dog headlocked, and he walks up and jabbed him in the face, and then it was the funniest thing ever. It's the best video on YouTube.
Yeah,
wow. Kangaroo punched him face.
Yeah, those guys. I know those guys. They produce like some hunting videos and stuff back home, but. Yeah, that's just what a lot of people, the greenies and stuff, we call them. I don't know what you call them here, like the, is that what you call them? Like the people that just love all animals or whatever.
Oh, tree huggers?
Yeah, we call them the greenies. And they all put out videos and everything saying how kangaroos are extinct and all this sort of stuff. And I grew up, my uncle's got hardcore, like, farming land in, outback Australia, like dry land, plants wheat, cattle country, and like they just can wipe out 8,000 acres and they can just destroy it. There's just literally millions and millions and
they're
millions
everywhere.
Of them. Yeah, just
they're
everywhere. Everywhere from the towns and in the little communities, like they're in the city. But then the further west you get or further inland, they just get thicker and thicker, and then they just get in like plague proportion.
Wow, that's crazy. Kayla, when you were in Australia, what did you think about the kangaroos?
They're everywhere.
They are.
It's crazy. It's like a rabbit-deer cross. They're everywhere.
Were they cute and cuddly to you, or are you just kind of like, these things are pain in the ass?
We went straight to...
cute. Oh, he took the very first stop was Steve Irwin Zoo, and he took me to go feed kangaroos. I got to hold a koala.
Yeah.
But they kind of reminded me of Roo, so...
Right.
They're kind of cute, but they just if you're living off the land, they're not cool.
The farmers, and his whole family, they're all farmers out in Australia, so they're pests to them.
Right. Is there a way to legally eradicate?
The other way around.
Oh wait,
as Brett runs in, we realise this could get dangerous.
Yeah,
here we go.
So that dog is a hunting dog. It's got a chest plate on for pigs.
The kangaroos
and it chased that kangaroo, so the kangaroo. The kangaroo got the dog in a headlock and was basically going to kill it.
Oh my God!
And then he had to run in and look. The kangaroo still wants to fight him.
But the Roo has the dog, not the other way around.
Let's go. Down the dog.
They jump.
There you go.
Look, he's about to jump on his back of his tail and kick him.
Down the dog.
One more.
See how he stands up like that? He's going to lean.
Tell him in the face.
He was about to lean back on his tail and kick with his front feet.
And
if
like
he did that,
your
that guy
in.
would never have got back up.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
they'll kill you.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know this guy?
I know that the guy that's speaking on there, he does like hunting DVDs.
I want to party with these guys.
Yeah, they're crazy. You mightn't live through it, but it'd be fun while it lasted.
Wow. That's insane. Now, is there a way to legally eradicate?
Yeah, so there's professional shooters.
Okay.
And now kangaroo meat is really popular everywhere. And in Australia, it's super healthy. It's really lean. And if you eat it, you just drop weight like crazy because there's like just no fat in it.
Right.
But it's got a bit of a gamey taste. So there's professional shooters that go out and just, they have tags and it's fully managed and how many, kangaroos they can get and everything. But it's like almost an infinity of them. They never end.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Welcome back to Ike Live. Let me remind you, if you have questions for anybody in the studio tonight, please let us know. Hit us up on the IM. We're giving away prizes for amazing questions. We already gave away some great prizes. We had a little bit of a seat swap just now. And joining us in the co-host chair, Pete Glusick's spot, keeping it warm for everybody, the one and only Ron Champion. Ron in the house tonight.
Hello.
Dude, it's so good to have you in studio, man.
I appreciate it. We went from skinny to big again.
I know.
Big as hell.
Big. Yeah, Pete, pretty big guy. At the faux skinny, back to big. Ron, it's so good to have you here.
I appreciate y'all having me up here. Yeah, this is awesome.
It's always better having guests here, Brian, that are in studio. I love it.
Indeed.
I love it. First off, right off the giddy, Ron, thank you for coming up to support us with kids fishing and fishing this event. It means so much to have the premier guy in all of professional kayak fishing here fishing it. Seriously, it brings a little prestige to the event. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. This has been an awesome trip already. I mean,
cool.
Just to get to come and see this part of the country. This is as far north as I've ever been.
Yeah.
I'm from the deep south.
That's right.
So
now you had a little conversation with Ott out in the bar. I saw that.
Well, it's another Tennessee boy, So,
how about that?
Yeah. I'm from Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I was talking about where a lot of anglers come from that part of the country.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good sticks out there.
So many.
There's a lot of good sticks that don't have the opportunity to get out and do what you guys do as well. And so it's the local level down there is tough to compete against.
Very, very tough. Now, I want to just give everybody an image here of something that really happened right before the show started, Dave. You were out there. Normally we go to these tournaments, Ron, and we pull up. Carl pulls up in his rig, and it's this amazing dually truck with this beautiful bass boat, and I've got mine, Zaldane, all these guys. And you showed up today. You've got your truck and this amazing Hobie kayak with a trailer, everything. Dude, everybody ran.
Yeah.
All these pros ran over to your boat, were gawking at your kayak rig. Is that weird?
It actually happens all the time. I mean, we can pull up at a boat ramp, and everybody. I know kayak fishing is still new and the tournament side of it, and a lot of people hadn't seen kayaks really tricked out.
Yeah.
And the first thing I was did you build that? I was like, well, no, Hobie made the boat, but we add everything on it. But you can go to a ramp and you pull up. And there can be, $100,000 bass rig sitting there, and you pull up in that, and everybody wants to talk about the Hobie kayak. Dude, it's crazy.
Awesome. It's amazing, Dave. I saw your eyes light up because both of us were doing like a hot lap around Ron's kayak, and the Hobies are built for like these major modifications. I mean, it's the perfect kayak to modify. Dude, your eyes lit up. You asked him more questions than I'm asking him right now.
So what was cool? Like hanging out with you, I get to be exposed to things that the average angler doesn't. I get to be around a bunch of guys and see a bunch of things, but now I get to be around these like next level kayak guys, and I absolutely stole 3 things off of him that I'm going home and doing like
I need to go there and check my boat, make sure stuff's still on.
You got to check the boat, and you should charge for this kind of stuff right here.
I'm intellectually stealing, not physically stealing. Intellectual property I'm stealing.
It's funny because now there's a lot of companies that are making products that we've needed. Before, guys was making the stuff themselves.
Right.
So it's kayak fishing. It's still a baby.
Yeah.
It's that tournament side, and guys are still figuring out, developing new products to make it easier for a tournament fisherman. So it's kind of cool. You know, I picked up things from guys, and guys pick up stuff from us, and everybody's the community around kayak fishing is really open.
Yeah.
Guys share a lot of information.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, you know. It's not as tight-lipped as maybe sometimes it should be.
Right. Is that exciting though to you? Is that exciting because you're involved in something that is sort of at the beginning. That's going to be something massive. It's going to be the kayak fishing movement's changing the sport. It's getting new people involved. You know, yourself, Chad Hoover, all these guys that are bringing the sport to the next level. Is that how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, because, you know, I'm a dad, and I got 2 young kids. My son's 12 and my daughter's 7. So, you know, I look at, you know, I know Alt actually touched on it. You know, he didn't come from really a fishing family. Yeah. You know, and he had built, you know, what he's built. He built himself with a lot of hard work. My dad took me fishing when I was a kid a little bit, and my first tournament was a take a kid fishing rodeo. My dad took me. Yeah. You know, so, but my dad wasn't really a fisherman. He was a deer hunter. Right. So you know, the fishing side, I look at it now, you know, maybe there's some opportunities that open up maybe for my kids one day if we can keep going. I mean, it's awesome, you know, to see the growth of the sport. Yeah. And it's just going to keep getting bigger. It's just another avenue for guys, because I know you've got, you know, high school fishing now, you've got college fishing. Yeah. You know, and you know, if it doesn't, you know, it's hard to get to where y'all are. It's really hard.
People can't start with a bass boat.
That's right. Right. You can't start there. You know, so this is it can either be a starting point, but it also can be an avenue if you want to go that direction. I think eventually, you know, the money will catch up with, you know, with how big the sport is. Yeah. You know, with Chad, you know, with KBF, you know, national champion walked away with $100,000 check. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. That's a lot of money fishing out of a piece of plastic.
That's insane.
I mean, so yeah. And I think this year they're looking at around 50,000, and then a lot of bonus money. It's going to be put it back up close to 100,000. Yeah. But you see a lot of tournaments now that pay 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. Yeah. So it's not bad. Yeah. You know.
I love it. I love the accessibility, the ease of getting into kayak fishing versus a big giant boat. Dave Brodzik, real quick. Let me call you to plate. I think we talked about this in another show, but you've been on both sides of it. You've had the Ranger 520.
Yeah, 521.
You've went that route. Now you're in the kayak route. Explain to it again, because I think there's a lot of people watching that are still like, you know, man, I can't afford that boat, but is kayak fishing the real deal?
Right. So for me, I have a Hobie PA-12 power pole. I got an HCS 7 on it, and what I like most about it is the convenience of not feeling like I don't have a payment on the side of the house. I own it. You know, for you younger guys, you could work a summer and have enough money to buy one. It's on the side of your house. You don't feel obligated to enter tournaments with it, and I get to have fun with fishing again. Right. I'm in tune with my equipment. I'm sitting on the water. I have all the amenities of a larger boat. I get to fish smaller bodies of water. It's much more economic, and you can stand up in it. You can flip. You know, I have the power pole. I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm out in it 3-4 days a week. I fish before work. I fish after work, and I love looking on. I mean, I'm addicted to the YouTube sites, looking at how people trick their stuff out. You know, and
that's cool.
But seeing Ron's stuff in person, you don't see that on YouTube. Oh, no. Ron's got some tricks, man.
Yeah, Mike, we can attest on a personal level. We know where this dude was and then where he went. Like, he was into it and then checked out of fishing for a decade.
I was raising kids. I was raising
I get that, but you're in again.
Yeah, I'm back in.
Yeah. And it's because of that kayak.
It's all because of that kayak.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
And I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot from a lot of guys. You know, it's kind of me. I stepped away from bass boat fishing for a long time. Yeah. And got back into bass boat fishing, and then the kayak thing kind of took off. And it's just a good opportunity for guys. Without investing a ton of money, you can still get out and you can fish some amazing water. Since I've started kayak fishing, I've caught more big fish than I'd ever caught in my entire life. Yeah. A lot of places you can get to, you just can't get a boat into. And but you can get in these places quiet. Right. And that you don't have a trolling motor. Those fish are not aware that you're around. Yeah. And it's pretty amazing to slip in on fish like that.
It's so quiet. And I got to jump in real quick and tell you a story, because Carl and I got to fish together the last 2 days. It was awesome. We got to kayak fish together the last 2 days. And something happened today that I want to relay that is the epitome of what kayak fishing allows you to do. And we were fishing, and we were catching some fish. and I kind of was taking a mini break, and I was up on this flat, super clear water, gin clear water, vegetation, and I kind of took a time. I had to do my social media posts, my normal little bit of business, checked my email, and just in the time I was sitting there, I kind of like looked over, and I'd see schools of bait, and I'd see bass swimming around, literally next to where I was at in my Hobie. Dude, we never see that in our bass boat.
No.
Carl, hardly ever do you ever see that in a full-size bass boat.
Never.
It's a great testament to that stealth factor.
It's funny, down in at Gunnersville, I was fishing a big event a couple years ago down there, and I pulled my Mirage drive, with the Hobie, to get into that real thick, cheese down there, pull the drive, and I'll just take a paddle and I'll slip in, and then I'll just sit there for about 10 minutes and let everything calm down.
Let it settle.
And I've literally had fish that I've caught that come up, when they start popping at them bluegill and they blow up 10 foot from the nose of my boat and just drop a frog right there and catch them. It's because they've done forgot that you're around. You're just, because you're quiet, you're just sitting there. It's just dead still. You're not, walking in a boat. You're not beating and banging.
Trolling motor noise.
No trolling motor, and just everything relaxes. And it don't take long. It really don't take long for you to slip in there for it to calm down. And man, I've caught some big fish by just taking my time and just relax and letting everything.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Ron, because I for the first time I had experienced that out in the Schuylkill. In the spawning out in some spawning coves, had like a 2-pounder cruise like right up to the side of the boat, and it was crazy. Like you don't experience that in a bass boat.
No.
Your level of impact on the environment is they don't mind it. Like they don't mind it as much as they do a big boat crashing through. Man,
it's different.
It's wild, dude.
It really is. I mean, coming over from bass boat fishing to kayak fishing like I did, you kind of have to. You learn how to you have to learn how to fish out of a kayak.
Yeah, you have to relearn
it's different.
A lot of stuff.
It's different.
Yeah.
The wind, in a boat, it takes a lot for the wind to move you around. Yeah, you can't fish a ledge maybe the way you want to because the wind is pushing in the current and it's spinning you, and so you learn how to actually boat position, and it's a different. You you fish differently.
Right.
I know a lot, especially like when you started doing it. There's a learning curve.
You have
to
to learn, and I'm still learning. I talk about I'm probably like 3 years into it, and I'm still learning a lot.
It takes a little while, but no, it's just it's like anything. The more time you spend on the water, the more comfortable you get. You really learn it. And I know me and Brian, we've actually talked about it a little bit. And I'll give you an example. Like one of the first things I learned about crankbait fishing, in a boat, when you lay into a fish, you want to keep that pressure on that fish. You might walk backwards in that boat and keep pulling.
Yeah.
And maybe take your trolling motor and pull away from that fish.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm fishing out of a kayak, and say use Kentucky Lake for an example, you don't want to cast off the front of your boat. I actually cast, kind of quartering away from me a little bit.
Quarter casting.
Yeah, kind of to the side, or maybe even to the back, and so that way when I'm cranking and when that fish, hits in, I set the hook on him, I actually will pedal away from that fish.
Wow.
And it's kind of like, walking to the back of the boat. I'll pedal away from the fish and keep tension on it. I can use my rudder, and, as long as I'm steering, I'm still pedaling, so I'm keeping pressure, and I can, adjust my boat.
Yeah.
So that's just one tip that I do.
Right.
Throwing big crankbaits.
That's actually a great tip. So you're actually using the pedal drive to aid in the hook set, to keep that pressure, keep the tension on. That's amazing. I actually want to, that's a good one. I want to get 2 more. Carl, put you on the spot. Dave, get ready because I'm putting you on the spot too. There's a lot of kayak guys watching right now. Give us another good kayak tip. Give us something that you do in the kayak that makes you a better fisherman in that kayak.
Let's start out with mate.
Yeah, mate. I don't know. There's so many. I just think I learned so much the last couple of days. It really opened my eyes up. Just the fishability now, like the Hobie. Like I spent a lot less time fighting anything. For some reason, I think it was just because I've been starting to get in it so much.
Yeah.
But a tip I would say, just keep that really look at how quiet the kayak is and use that to your advantage.
Stealth.
Don't just take it for advantage. Think about that and use it to catch more fish. And that's like what you saw. And that's how I always look at it. I know everything around me doesn't know I'm there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be quiet in the kayak because you're actually the loudest part that can make any noise.
Right.
So being quiet, keeping that stealth thing going, and when a fish doesn't know you're there, it's 1,000 times more likely to bite.
Yeah, it was incredible because I got to watch. It's nice when you're fishing with somebody in a kayak. You kind of feel like a team, even though you're not. You're not fishing together. So we were side by side most of the last 2 days, and I heard and almost felt his frog bites as much as he did. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm close enough to hear that, and a lot of them came pretty close.
Yeah. The first one was just like
right there
where the door is.
It's funny. You'll see the tournament trails and stuff that I travel, and I go all over the country now doing this. You see a lot of guys fishing together, fishing in groups, and it's really good too. I mean, as far as the safety aspect as well. Guys will go out. I'm always going to refer back to Kentucky Lake. I'm a Tennessee boy. I live in Georgia now, but Kentucky Lake's a special place for me. But you'll get out there on those ledges out there, and we fish the ledges just like y'all do. And I know we've talked about this previous about ledge fishing. He hates when I say Kentucky Lake.
Yeah. Anti-Kentucky Lake.
Kentucky Lake, ledges, LeBron James. But 3 words that piss me off.
Well, those guys, like you'll get 4 or 5 guys sitting on a ledge on Kentucky Lake and just be hammering them.
Yeah.
But the boats pull up, the bite shuts down.
How about that?
I'm telling you, they get you. They're smart to those trolling motors, dude.
Yeah.
Mike, I got a question for you, dude. So I know you. I fished with you. Has the kayak slowed you down?
Has the kayak slowed me down?
Yeah, or when you're in the kayak, at least when you're in the kayak, are you slowing down?
I think the kayak has slowed me down in a good way.
Yeah.
Well, I think you need that.
Yeah, in a good way. Seriously. No. It has. It has. It slowed me down in a good way because I think in the bass boat, yes, I tend to be too fast.
Just because you're able to do it.
Yeah.
You're able to just burn down the bank, jump up, run to here. When you can't, you got to be like, I'm going to pick everything apart.
Dude, when I fished that flats derby with you a couple years ago, I'd say, Mike, let's power pull down here.
Yeah.
You didn't get one cast out and in before that pole was back up.
I know.
That pole didn't make it down for one cast.
Yeah, I think you're forced into this false illusion in bass fishing. Because of a limited practice period.
Yeah. That clock's ticking.
Yeah, that clock's ticking. That you got to keep moving. But I think in a good way, kayak fishing has slowed me down. Today's a great example. You know,
it's huge. The amount of fish we fished over and didn't catch before you figured it out.
Yeah, I mean you're fishing over an area when you're fishing too fast, and you're just buzzing past them. But then you kind of settle down and you identify an area, and dude, it's like magic. Yeah, it's like magic. So
it forces you to take your time and slow down because you can't cover but so much water.
Right,
and you really learn the area, the lakes that you're fishing. You learn that section that you picked, that you chose to go fish. You learn it really, really well. You know where every rock is.
That's right.
You know that. Talking about bait presentation. Which if you're fishing a ledge or brush pile. There's sweet spots on all that, and you really learn those sweet spots. To me, it's made me a better fisherman. Yeah, fishing out of a kayak.
That's right. Dave Brodzik, give us a tip.
I have a much easier access to sneak on private property now and access it much better.
Easier access.
Very applicable.
That's right, for private property.
I'm not ashamed. You know what?
Right. Don't be ashamed.
Dude, there have been bodies of water that I fished when I was a kid that they throw a bunch of McMansions up around now and then all of a sudden you can't go on it no more.
Right. Yeah, screw them rich.
I'm going on it.
Assholes.
I saw Dave on the water this morning. He was pre-fishing this morning.
Wow. That's right. That's right.
What's that?
Yeah. 2 guys. This is interesting because like this glass wall right here. Ike Live Studio has this glass barrier, and we've got competitors, opponents of each other right here. Dave Brodzik, Ron Champion, across the glass here.
Maybe I actually set my boat up a little bit different just to throw him off.
Throw him off. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Screw him up.
Yeah, mess with his head a little bit.
Wolves don't worry about the positions of sheep, my friend.
All right, now let's jump into it. This is a great segue. Both you guys are fishing.
Mike, look up on the screen.
Oh, wait, we have something? Wait, what is this? Okay. Hello?
No, we jumped the gun. I thought, never mind.
Give us 1 minute to crop.
Ron, you need to look up at the TV.
Will you crop this and play it? Here we go.
Play, bud.
All right.
Oh no.
Wow. Dude, these guys are. What's wrong with these guys?
Oh, man.
This is crazy. All right, so seriously,
rough crowd.
This is a rough crowd.
Week of a psh.
Yeah. I'd like to hear, you know, both you guys, Dave and Ron, you both pre-practice today, but I want to hear it more from you. You know, this has got to be a bit of a shock. I mean, you fished Kentucky Lake, Gunnersville, Beanville Plantation, these places that, dude, world famous. Yeah. And here you end up in a suburb of Philadelphia, New Jersey. Many people consider the armpit of America. Fishing these
of America.
little damned tidal tributaries of the Delaware River. First impressions.
Man.
And how did practice go?
Well,
first impressions and how did practice go?
First impression. Well, I mean, I was excited just to come up here. Just to, you know, I'm an Eagles fan. You know,
Whoa!
I've been my whole life. You know, and so coming to Philly. And
where's Trey at?
That was
Where you at, Trey?
That, you know, I was excited. So maybe my excitement level was a little bit too good. You know, then when I get there this morning, it's not what I expected by no means. It's a smaller lake that we're fishing, but once I got out, you know, it's still fishing, man.
Right.
You know,
fishing's fishing.
It is. It's
right.
It's fishing is fishing. I had a good practice.
Dave?
I tried to sore lip the area that he went to.
Right.
I waited till he left, and then I went back.
Right.
And I
sore lip all his fish. Jack everyone.
I mean, I
David Dudley
them.
style.
So he better keep going.
Dave, all your trees are smoked, bro. Gone.
Yeah. Don't fish wood.
Toast.
Ain't no ledges in Newton, my friend. So
there ain't no ledges out there, that's for sure. That is for sure. I look, there ain't none. Yeah. Man, it's shallow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shallow.
It's shallow. The interesting thing, and Brian, we were joking about this, but like Kentucky Lake, you can you can find a Carl. You know, mega schools like those Tennessee River Palmets. You can pull up and find the mega school. You literally can. It's very rare on these Jersey lakes that you find more than 2 fish in an area.
Yeah, and I noticed that today.
Yeah,
it's funny you said that. It's I mean, you're gonna have to cover some water.
Junk fishing, baby.
Junk fishing 101. That's for sure. And finding those harder bottoms, you know, because there's a lot of soft bottom.
A lot of silt, a lot of muck.
Man, you had to clean your bait every single cast.
Yeah. Speaking of that, so you encountered what we call here in South Jersey, and Carl, I'm going to ask you about it too. We call it Black Death.
Yeah.
It's also known as pussy snot in some circles. What?
Did you really?
That's what it's called. What am I going to not say it?
I don't know what circles you're hanging out in.
The old Top Rod days.
Cat's not. Cat's not.
What? It's all right.
Cat.
What are your impressions of that grass?
Man,
describe it too, because there's a lot of people watching and listening have no idea what Black Death is.
Man, I don't know. It's almost like Velcro, like a big old long. I mean, like you can't even you have to tear it to get it off your line. It's awful.
It's terrible.
It's New Jersey. What else would we have? Would we have grass that would fall right off? You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly. We had the worst grass in the world. Carl, what? Tell me about this Black Death.
I've seen it in a few different places, but there's not a cast you make where there's not some on your line every single cast.
Every cast.
And I go speed worm to get away from that, and all day yesterday.
You still had it.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Not throwing anything with trebles on it.
No, you ain't.
That ain't happening.
No.
Black Death. I thought you were talking about driving through Philadelphia.
What was that, Carl?
Yeah. We can't understand you.
Oh my gosh!
But I'm gonna go fish a different lake tomorrow than I fished today and test it out. Got one more.
Cooper's
day of
on.
practice. Dave, what lake you planning on fishing?
Well, I'm starting at Cooper.
Okay.
Cooper River.
All right, I'll come join you.
We'll be ahead of that tournament.
Fish.
We'll be ahead a little bit of that tournament where the good stuff is. I'm going to start at Cooper, at the meat of the place, and I'll be out of there in the first half hour.
All right, I'll come over a little bit later on and Jackson.
Go ahead. There's some ledges. Hey, there's some ledges over in Cooper. You'll
get
feel
rid
at
of
home.
all those too. Clean them out. Clean them out. I do want to. Hobie's a great sponsor of Ike Live, of the show. I do want to jump in a little bit and talk about some game-changing things on the Hobie.
Yes.
Give me one, and I'm going to go to all of us here and talk about one product on your Hobie that is a game changer for you.
Well, coming up, is the new Guardian system.
Ooh, that's a big one,
man.
That's a big one.
Need that bad. Lawrence will be happy with me that way. They don't have to send me some more transducers.
That's right.
I mean, those things are tough anyway, and really, when you put the transducer the way that Hobies are now on the bottom, it's still, kind of protected, with the way the hull system is, the way the pontoon's set. But what's happening with a lot of guys is when they're putting them in the back of their trucks, if they're not putting them on a trailer, now that weight was actually setting on those transducers. Well, now the new Guardian system, you actually got a cord you actually pull, and it pulls the whole system up inside the hull.
That structure scan transducer be recessed.
Man,
those crystals won't get messed with.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not like something that's like over-engineered that they did. It's a very simple fix to an issue, and it's really good for these boats. I think it's just for the pro angler boats right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be available on any of the other boats, and it's not something that you can actually retro an existing boat because the hull cavity is actually different now.
Right.
But that's a great improvement. And that's what Hobie's always doing. They're always looking, how can we improve? They have, as far as I'm concerned, the best fishing platform, kayak fishing platform out there. But they're always looking to improve on that, and they've done it.
It is great that they're constantly tinkering. Just in a short time I've been in a Hobie, you see a lot of tinkering. Carl, give me one thing that's on your Hobie that's a game changer for you.
It's definitely the reverse. That was a game changer.
Mirage Drive
360.
180, isn't it?
Yeah, 180.
Yeah.
And so everything with the Mirage Drive is awesome, hands-free, fishing, pedaling. But when you come up on a matter of fish, you had to pull the paddle out and stop. And Hobie changed that one pull, and you're going in reverse just as quick as you can go forward, which is even better. So that to me was definitely a game changer for my fishing.
Yeah. Game changer. Dave Brodzik, give me one game changer on your Hobie.
The stable standing platform.
Oh, yeah.
I stand a
Big
lot.
time. Yeah.
And I've been in lesser kayaks. I'm not going to name them. There's no need to. I mean, I'm a bigger guy, but for me in the PA-12, it's not even the biggest version. The PA-14 is the next size up. I can stand my PA-12 with no problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I can stand sideways, like surfboard style.
Yep.
I mean, I got to brace my calf up against the seat, but I mean, I still can stand sideways. I don't have to stand facing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'll throw my ring in the hat. I'd just say the A-Trail system is a great one. I mean, accessories, depth finder, freaking GoPros, the ability to interchange stuff, put RAM mounts on different stuff. I freaking love it. So
we did a video with Dave in his PA-12, and I raced him. I've got a 16-foot tracker with a 109 on the front and a 112 electric on the back.
Who won that, Brian?
He smoked me.
No way.
Smoked us. We have video of it, and we're going to play it later tonight. We'll play it at the bar.
I seen the video. Edit, the video's pretty awesome.
And it got pulled down because of music, but we're going to get that thing back up because it's goddamn awesome.
I had a flashback today when I seen him on the water and I seen him legs going. Yeah.
Yeah, because he called me. I didn't know he was watching. I go full throttle everywhere because I use it as a workout.
Oh, yeah, he was getting it there.
I go full bore, and when it burns, man, I just try to take the deep breaths and just suck the burn up. But I go full bore, dude. I don't just easy around. If I'm going from spot to spot, I'm hammered down, dude.
He was covering water when I seen him. He was looking.
Damn. I'm seeing the old Top Rod Dave come out here.
Yeah, the
competitive.
Oh, I ain't playing, man.
Jeez Louise. Let me remind everybody
I lose this year. I'm getting a bass boat. I'm going back to the river that I know, dude.
That's right. Old school. Let me remind everybody watching, if you've got a question for anybody here tonight, Carl, Kayla, Ron, anybody, even Dave.
Who?
Dave Brodzik back here. If you got a question for that knucklehead, hit us up on our IM or hit us up on our social feed at Ike Live Show. Dave, we got anything interesting coming through that you want to bring up? Because I'm going to look at our social feed here and see what we got.
No, but we do have, Mike, we have a script for our guests on the couch.
Oh!
We also have to announce the winner of our last giveaway
Okay.
we
got to get to that too. Maybe we'll get to that after the script
we
reading.
gotta do the pairings.
And we have the pairings too.
Yeah, we got a lot to do.
Oh, we got a lot to do.
But Ron, how was that cheesesteak last night?
Oh man, you know.
Where'd you go?
What was
Jim's
the name?
on South Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one thing I wanted to do when I came here. Was that, man? So everywhere we go down home, I said, you want to get a Philly cheesesteak?
Philly cheesesteak. It's iconic.
You don't call it a Philly cheesesteak up here. It's just called cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak, right?
It was pretty damn good.
It was good.
Yeah, man.
All right, so you had it
good.
Jim's. Now, tell me the exact layout because Carl,
we
you guys,
messed up.
Kayla, you guys had a cheesesteak too.
Kayla messed up.
All right, but give me yours
I got
first. Give me your layout of your cheesesteaks, and I want to get you to you guys.
I had some really good help because Brian was with me.
Oh, you had Brian the carpenter
so
with you to
he
guide you.
He coached me.
Okay.
So we started out with the American cheese.
Extra cheese.
And then he doubled
Extra
my
cheese.
cheese on it. He said, give him extra.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, so I'm good. Don't want to do the cheese now.
Yeah.
And they slapped all the meat on there.
Yeah.
And then it was onions.
Fried onions.
Peppers. Mushrooms.
Shroom.
Yep.
And then, that was it,
That was
right?
it, that was
yeah,
it,
that
yeah.
was it. That's
Wow.
how we ended.
Very
It
nice.
was
Nice
good.
selection.
And then when you bite into it, just all the grease.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
stuff
dude,
running
that's
out.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, now what do you remember? Because I want to ask you guys the same question. You remember what you paid for a single cheesesteak?
I know what I paid for two. Mine,
And
because I
4
bought
beers.
his and 4 beers.
Okay.
It was $40.
Wow. Pricey.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Carl, Kayla, give me
We
it.
went to Pat's, right across from Gino's. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
if you
Went to Pat's,
Yeah.
world famous.
Yeah.
And
Pat's cheesesteaks.
I did not order correctly, and
Oh.
the woman
Got in
gave
trouble.
me attitude. Yes.
She
I
she
thought she
looked
was
at
gonna
you
As she
spit in my
funny.
face.
Oh.
should. She should. The sign
what-
said how to order.
Right. Okay. So what did you say, and then what did the sign say?
I said I'll have a
Can I get a cheesesteak?
I'll get a
Steak.
cheesesteak, and that was all I said. And she looked at me like I was completely ridiculous. And she said,
With or
"Onions."
without?
Oh yeah, with or without onions?
No.
I said, without.
W-I-T. You had to say
Wit.
with or without.
With,
Yeah.
with or without.
Wow.
Yeah, no, she was upset.
And what did you do? You did a cheese selection?
Yes, just I don't think
Whiz.
we had a
Yeah, just
regular
yeah.
whiz.
That he tried. He's like we were going to split. I was going to get one, and he was going to get a different one.
Yeah.
And but it didn't work out. That
Whiz
way.
is really the deal when you're pretty drunk.
Right.
Because that's when you're really hating
And that-
yourself and feeling down and dirty.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
That's when you go
we
whiz.
we were sober, so
Yeah, that's not the deal when you're
that
sober.
right here. Yeah.
Yeah, Pats and
It's-
Geno's ain't the deal when you're sober.
It's funny.
Right.
It's funny that Kayla said that because when we were in line, and I mean, we're in a completely different location.
Yeah.
There was a group of kids with their mom and dad. There was like 4 or 5 of them, and they wouldn't. They were all trying to decide what they wanted to drink. There's 40 people in line, and I mean they're pumping them through there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
And it's the guy behind the thing. He's like, "Kids, what do you want to drink?" I mean, this is a guy talking to somebody else's kids, man. Behind the thing, I'm like,
Hold on.
man,
They-
if my kids would be,
They said they'd
Ron.
make him go to the back of the line if
Man,
they muck around like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
She had my
man.
order there before I ordered. It was sitting in
Ka-
front
yeah,
of me.
yeah.
Kayla's,
Like, I know what
Kayla's
you
order
want.
came before I ordered. Like, she ordered, then I was next to order, and then Kayla's came
That's
out.
It's like, here you go,
insane.
get out.
That's
Hold on,
it.
Kayla and Ron, listen to this. In 2000, when Kerry was running against Bush, Kerry went to Geno's for a photo op, and he ordered a cheesesteak with Swiss, and they gave him the same damn look. The guy that was running for president, they gave him this blank stare, like, "Hey asshole, it's either whiz or it's either whiz
Get
with
outta
or
here.
whiz, you know, or
They
cheese
want you
with
in
or-
and
yeah,
out.
without."
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, they
It's
move 'em.
Get
I
your
mean,
French
I
Swiss
was
cheese
blown
out.
away how many
We
people was
actually
eating
stood at the wrong
cheesesteaks.
window. We stood at the drink and fry
Yeah,
window,
yeah.
and they're like, cheesesteaks at the other side.
Oh my God.
You got to know the routine.
But it was
Yeah.
worth
Yeah.
it. It was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was.
man,
It was
man,
good.
that
Yeah.
was good
And
food.
Carl, what did you get? A
I
whiz?
just said whiz. I just said wit.
Wit. So
Cheesesteak
you got
with-
with fried onions, and you had the whiz cheese.
Yep.
Okay. And what did you guys pay per steak?
$27 for both.
Wow.
No, that was with a drink as well.
With a drink.
Nah.
Oh, it mightn't have been.
That, it was
Oh, because we went to
$7.
the we went
Yeah,
to the
it
other
was
window.
$8 for one drink and a thing of fries.
Yeah.
Wow.
So altogether, what's that? 34.
It was still worth it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Oh
delicious.
yeah, it was awesome,
Dude,
Man,
if
it was good
you're a
food.
mean, angry person, what a great place to work is at a cheesesteak place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you
Take out
get,
all
you get
your
to bully
anger.
people.
That or the DMV.
There's a
Or
lot
the
of
DMV.
Or the
or
DMV.
toll taker.
there's a lot of bullies up here in Jersey. I'm finding out,
Oh yeah.
man,
Or the
especially
toll
on the
booths.
highway. God.
It ain't that bad.
Oh,
Yes.
it's that bad.
Okay. All right. We had a lot of serious conversation. We're gonna break it up. We're gonna go back to the reviving, Dave, of our famous movie script game.
And
we're going to do another one right now.
Kayla and Carl, would you please grab your scripts?
Okay.
Okay. My mama and daddy are watching, so please.
It's not bad.
Sign off for
Sign
like 5
off.
Sorry, Sherry.
This is a warning right now. If you're picky and you're funny about some stuff, you might want to sign off just for a second.
All right.
Give us 5
Nah,
minutes.
it's not that bad.
Okay. Oh wait.
Veronica Corningstone.
What is that?
Hello. Am I saying it just in the accent, or do I put it on like...
Just talk.
Just talk.
Normal accent. Okay, Dave, are we ready?
We good?
And wait,
Hold on.
let me
Start from the beginning because everyone's messing it up. Guys, don't laugh and let the actors act.
Okay, all right, we're gonna hold on.
The phone
Is
rang.
this the same game though? You got
to guess it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, here it goes. Okay. Quiet on a sec.
Veronica Corningstone.
Hello, Veronica. This is Mike Rithgren from the network. You have just been promoted and you're going to need to move to Moscow. Just start cleaning your desk up and we will see you in the morning. We'll pick you up in a van.
Excuse me, what did you say your name was?
Mike Rithgren. It's not important. Just cleaning your desk and we'll pick you up in the morning. Also, Moscow's pretty cold, so you might want to pack a coat.
Are you and Champ having a good time today, Ron?
Are we what?
I can see you, Ron.
Okay, bye-bye.
Veronica Corningstone.
This is your doctor. I have your pregnancy report, and here we guess you got knocked up, and you should probably get out of the news.
Who is this?
This is your doctor, Chillum Richards.
Ron, is this you?
I'm a professional doctor. You saw me. You don't remember? You should move. You should get out of the business.
This is pathetic.
You're pathetic.
Wow! Great reads right there. Great reads. I'm going to go Anchorman.
Yeah.
Correct.
Ah!
No doubt.
Wow, 2 for 2. Good read, guys.
Well, that's a good read.
Nice. That was a good read. That was funny because the first time the phone rang before we started all that, I thought the phone was actually ringing back there. I'm like, wow, somebody's actually calling the show. I'm like, damn, that never happens. One of our 10 viewers is calling in.
That's probably my mom.
Yeah. You better not.
I want to ask you a little Ron about Hobie Worlds, which is a big thing for neat little side benefit of this Ike Foundation event, helping kids fishing, getting the kayak community rallied in the Northeast. But the winner here is going to Hobie Worlds. Talk a little bit about that event and what does it mean to make that event? It's a big thing.
The Hobie Worlds is a special thing, and I mean, and thank you for everything that you're doing.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm here to support that as much as the chance to make it to the Worlds.
Appreciate
I've been to
that.
the Worlds.
Yeah.
I won the Hobie Bass Open on Kentucky Lake.
Boo.
I was waiting on somebody.
He's slacking.
I'll do it for him.
So when I won,
Carlos,
you don't like it? Oh man, we need.
I skunked on the second day of this year.
We got a nasty story about the whole ledge fishing.
I can help you out. We'll talk later.
I need it.
But no, when I won the Hobie Bass Open on Kentucky Lake, year 4 last, I got my world berth. And going to Hobie Worlds, we were actually the host country that year, and it was held down in Leeville, Louisiana. And that was my first trip to Worlds. And what Hobie, that tournament, I mean, you came down.
Oh, it was awesome.
And that's
unbelievable. Yeah.
I mean, just how everything is set up and what they do for the anglers, and where we stay and how they feed us, and all you have to do is you get there with your fishing gear. Just your rods and reels and your tackle. Everything else is ready to go.
Yeah.
Everybody fishes out of the same boats. They're all rigged with Lowrance graphs, power poles. They're
rigged.
Identical.
And isn't it amazing to see them all lined up like that with all the country flags off each kayak?
They put your name on the side of the boat, and then your country's flag is right by your name.
So cool to see that.
And so when we got there at the Worlds, me and a couple other buddies, I flew in, but then we got in the vehicle and we drove down to where they had everything set up at. And you want to get there and you want to walk out and you want to see your boat. when you see your name, you know you're there fishing. I was fishing for Team USA.
Yeah,
man, that's
special.
Dude,
it's a good feeling.
It gets you in there, man. I mean, I'm an emotional guy anyway, and dude, it chokes you up, man. I mean, because it's a pride. I mean, it's you've accomplished something, and when I won that tournament, and got to go to the Worlds, it chokes you up because when you want something so bad, and then you actually achieve that, you should get choked up because you've put a lot of work to get to that point. Yeah. And what Hobie does with the Worlds and this being a world qualifier, your event, man, somebody's going to get to. It'll be in a different country. It was just in Sweden. I mean, so I didn't get to go to Sweden. I wanted to, but I didn't get to go with that one. Hopefully I can beat Dave and I can take that world spot.
I could totally relate to you, Ron. Talk about getting choked up about reaching your goals. Recently, I was mentioned on a MLF Facebook Live, and so I can relate, man.
Oh, it's funny because I didn't know he was going to say that. I thought he was going to say recently he saw a photo posted on social media of a backsplash he put in where the grout was beautiful.
Immaculate
grout.
Immaculate.
It was perfect. Yeah. But the flag thing was unbelievable. I tell you, man, that's not something we normally see in a regular bass event we fish here in the States, where you see all the countries represented and the pride that goes into that from the different countries. That was amazing.
And it just shows you the outreach that kayak fishing is going. I mean, guys, I think there was 15, 16, 17 different countries there from all over, and everybody has that same passion of fishing out of a kayak.
Yeah.
And even though you don't talk the same language, it's not like me and you talking. I have an accent to you, you have an accent to me. Yeah. But these guys, we have no communication barrier. But yet, when you put all of us in the room together, we're able to communicate and talk fishing.
So cool.
It's crazy, man. Yeah. It's crazy. But it's such an awesome deal, and Hobie does an amazing job, supporting, that the Hobie Worlds, because that's a big undertaking. I can't imagine what it takes man hours to do that. Just like you, I mean, the behind the scenes stuff. It is a lot, and but your event, man, somebody's gonna, Saturday, somebody's gonna stand on that stage and have that world birth, and
I'm stoked. We had Brian Carpenter. We had on the last show. We had one of the qualifiers from our event that went to Worlds, and his stories were amazing. He had a great experience there.
Oh yeah, he was a cool dude too, man.
Yeah, very cool dude. Now you're not sleeping in the back of your van in Camden, are you?
No, I'm actually crashing with Brian.
Oh,
and Eric.
Wow,
yeah. And actually Eric.
He's staying at the rental house.
Oh yeah.
He said, hold on, man. Talk about it. Come on, talk about it.
I can't tell that.
Yes, you can.
No, you like I've been there like an hour. Is that what you're talking about? No, you don't want me to talk about that.
Oh yes.
His dad watches the show.
I can't tell.
So
you will love this.
So there's 4 boys that stay at the house right now, but it's out of school. So really, Eric's the only one that's there.
Right.
Your mom might not want to listen to this.
Sign off, please.
So there's 2 other empty rooms.
Eric's
I'm like, Ron, you can crash in one of the empty rooms.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever here anyhow. So one of the kids that stays there, he pretty much shows up about twice a week, Eric. Yeah, about twice a week he shows up. He'll pull up, and then his girlfriend or special lady friend will pull up, and they'll spend about 3 hours in the house, and then they both depart in their separate cars.
All right, I'll step in since he's set it up. So he told me, he said, just bring an air mattress and crash in one of the beds. So it's got like a split level, so there's rooms up the top. So I go in and I break out my air mattress and I fixing to start blowing this thing up, and man, that dude's a champ. I'll tell you. He was laying the wood. Wow. I'm telling you, boy.
How about that?
It was. But I did tell my wife. I didn't want to tell her last night when all y'all were around. So I called her today. I said, so I'm staying in a frat house. And so I'm in there and I'm putting my blow up mattress down on the floor, and I get ready to blow, and I was like, man, guy and girl upstairs was
Stallion.
Son, I mean,
you had a rhythm to fill up your air mattress too.
I had to go. I had to go back outside, man. I was having flashbacks from the younger days. So it was fun. No, it was funny, man. It was funny.
Dude, it's funny. I've got stories like that from back in the day where I remember staying at a few like cheap hotels.
Oh yeah.
And you know the room next to you, the walls would be thin, dude, and you're trying to sleep, and you'd hear that. Yeah. I remember it, dude.
Yeah.
It happened to me several times. I've had bad events because of people humping in the room next to me.
Man.
You bastards!
I wanted to high five the dude before he left, but we were downtown, so wow. Either he's a champ or she is one.
One of them is.
I want somebody. Is.
Wow.
I think it's her.
That's unbelievable. You think it's her? That's unbelievable. Ron, I'm looking at social media here because Dave, do we have anything coming through IM? Because I do have one on social media for Ron.
No. Go ahead, ask Ron.
All right, we got Steve McCourt wants to know, how do you keep the fish from moving around on the bump board when you're trying to do in a tournament, when you're trying to do your photo?
Well, I've got these big old paws,
right?
So when I grab a fish, I mean, I've got him locked down. You'll eventually have a fish jump off a board on you and go back in the water. But the Hobie boat, it's so wide in the bottom. I put my measuring board down in the bottom of the boat.
On the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, once I put that fish down, I lock on. And I'm not only am I holding the fish, but my hands is usually even holding the board as well.
Right.
But a lot of guys have said that if you'll keep a little bit of pressure on the nose, so these guys are actually angling their boards and then putting the fish where it actually slides down, and it kind of helps keep that nose closed.
Right.
And it'll relax the fish.
Yeah.
They say it's a lot easier. I'm sure it works. I got some good fishermen that say that's what they do.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it's always a good idea to dip your measuring board in the water before you lay that fish on it. Because if that board's hot, those fish
they'll spin out more than if it was
you put
cool.
water on it. A lot of times they'll relax, man.
Yeah. Now, net or no net, Ron, for this tournament?
Can we use one?
We can use.
You can. Oh, yeah. I'll have one.
You will.
I'm always got a net.
Dave Brodzik, net or no net?
Always. There was some chump we did a Thursday night beer league. My first beer league, I brought a net. Guy was giving Brian shit about it. I wish I'd been a little more active. I'd have pushed his face right into the dirt. when did using a net become something you're not supposed to do?
Always use a net. I have to. I mean, if it's legal within the rules, I'll be a net for sure.
Net.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. It's interesting. We're going to see a winner emerge here, and we've got. I think the last time I talked to Becky, we're in the 30s, which is very exciting, and I think we've got probably I think 8 or so guys that aren't guys from the area, guys that have traveled in. So it's going to be interesting to see the battle between these local guys that have fished these places their whole life and guys that have seen it from a fresh perspective.
Yeah, a lot of times those guys bring in different techniques.
Oh gosh,
and
I think it's 50-50.
That changes, and you can.
I think half of the time a home field advantage helps you.
Yeah,
but a lot of times it hurts you really bad, and the new guys come in with fresh eyes and they just blow it away. It'll be interesting.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this whole event. The dinner tomorrow night and then the tournament and just. I mean, it's been an amazing trip, and we ain't even. We ain't even got close to this tournament yet. And
you had a cheesesteak.
I had a cheesesteak. I got a little bit of a porno.
Right.
There's a lot. I mean, it's been a heck of a
Rocky
20. Well, it was 24 hours.
Dave photobombed your truck in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's big things happening here.
He ran the Rocky steps.
He ran the rocks. No,
he did. I didn't run them. I actually took some pictures.
Carl and Kayla ran the rock. Did both you guys do it?
Ran
the Rocky steps.
Yeah.
Art Museum.
That was cool. I mean, everybody was down there taking their pictures and stuff.
She's got more
Josie
energy.
needs to run the
She's got more energy than all of us. Ron, dude, I can't thank you enough for joining us tonight. I'm so excited to have you fishing our event. I can't thank you enough for competing with us this year, and it's going to be a fun couple days.
I'm excited to be here, and hopefully this will keep growing, and we can get this kayak side build it up even more. And it's worth the trip to come up here just for what you guys do, and proud to be here.
I appreciate it.
Right on, man.
Ron Champion.
Thank you.
Ron. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Josie. Josie, everyone.
Applause.
All right, Brian the Carpenter. Here's what we're going to do.
Talk to me.
Here's what we're going to do. Let's do this drawing.
Yes.
Because I know there's a lot of co-anglers right now
Beck, jump
on
in
the
that
edge
seat.
of their chairs wanting to know who they're fishing with. And
Yes.
we've taken one break. We're going to do this. We're going to take another break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to have Kevin and Pete's seat. We're going to talk to Carl and Kayla some more. All right, Beck, what are we doing? Tell me what we're doing here. You don't know what we're doing.
Here.
This is a critical moment of the show right here. People want to know who they're fishing with. They do. They want to know.
See it?
All right, so you want me to give some of the good news stats as we do this drawing?
Why are you on the floor? We're live.
Did you say something?
I'm here for you people.
There you go.
Okay, so all right, can I tell everyone? Could you tell everyone how we're doing this?
No. All right, so what is all this for?
So
again?
here
What are we doing?
is the super fun part. What happens is that for the boat division, you can fish out of your own boat. Up to 3 people fish out of their own boat. We also have amazing pro anglers here. 24 of them.
Wow,
actually.
24.
Yes.
I thought it was 25.
No, 24.
Okay.
24 pro anglers are here, and 24 amazing people have signed up to fish with these guys.
Wow, this is so awesome.
So
Yes.
we've got 2 things going on. So here's the fun part about the whole thing. We on Ike Live tonight are going to pick the pro anglers' names out of this Flambeau tackle box.
Wow.
This Flambeau tackle box is what every single kid is going to receive for free at the Family Fun Fest.
Woo!
So thank you, Flambeau. And so I'm gonna say like our folks' names that have signed up, just the captains' names who've signed up, and then we're gonna draw the pro angler's name, who is who you're paired with. So it's kind of fun. We do it random. We don't do it how other folks do it. I know some people do like auctions and stuff, but this way it's like super fair, one price, and you never know who you're going to get to fish. And the fun part is that we've had people repeatedly come back year after year and they get a different angler. So it's kind of fun. It's fun. It's like Bass University.
This is exciting.
Ike Foundation.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's like a lottery.
It's like super exciting.
Yeah.
Slash Ike Live. Brian will never let you forget the Ike Live. Backslash. So okay, so you want me to hold? I feel like it's so far away. You want me to hold it or something? This is.
Am I writing these
Try
down?
awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna have you write it down because I'm gonna say the names, and then none of us will remember who these guys were paired with, which would be like really messed up, right? All right, so I'll say the names of the guy who signed up. And then Michael here. Oh, and here's the other part that I forgot to tell everyone.
There's more.
So we have a handful of celebrities that have joined us. We've got a bunch of MMA guys, football guys. So to not be incredibly painful tonight with all this drawing, a handful of our folks sign up as singles to fish with a pro. So we've already done kind of a random draw to put these guys on boats.
Gotcha.
With you. So I'll kind of let you know that too as we go through this process.
Okay. Let's
That's
do
all
this.
confusing. Email me later.
No, that's
So
okay.
She talked too fast and I have no idea what she said.
It's exciting.
Carl's like, yeah, I'm confused.
Isn't that
I have
what
no
Trey
idea.
said?
Trey told me I
You
talked
talked
way
so
too
fast, I
fast.
didn't
I
get
got
any of
like
that.
1/10 of what you said.
Northern.
Becky, what tool am I fishing with?
Say what?
What teal am I fishing with now?
Oh, that
Say
was
something, Carl.
Is that his Australian accent?
Pretty raw.
It's really bad.
I am very sad that I've missed this. Okay, so boat number 1 is Christopher McGee.
Okay.
And he is also fishing with our celebrity Gregor Gillespie, MMA star, who I think is also like a super fab angler himself.
He is.
So, draw daddy.
Okay. This is totally random, right?
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
He can't see there. He's got to like take out Kate's 10,000 folds.
So, Chris McGee.
Yeah.
And?
Gregor Gillespie.
Gregor Gillespie. Your pro is, he's hot this year.
Hey, Gregor Gillespie?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The MMA fighter?
Yes.
He's coming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fanboy.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, Oh, look at that! Look at Brian getting all excited.
I don't
Look,
know.
Dave's
I didn't
starting
know
to
it was
sweat.
I haven't
never
seen not
getting
one
through this
social media
pairing.
post with his name on.
No,
We're-
we did make a social media
All
post.
right, carry on.
Yeah, he's been in the post.
Nope, carry
you
on.
don't. Kate's gonna get mad at you for
I'm
not
gonna
paying
get mad
attention.
at Kate back.
Listen, we're never getting through this pairing.
Your
I already saw.
pro is the very hot, on fire
Crispy.
Gerald Spoor.
Oh.
Yeah, Gerald
Okay.
Spoor. Boat number 1.
Excellent, excellent.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, can you hand me my wine right there? I mean my soda, since I'm in the Pete Glusick seat.
Sure.
This is my coffee. Our boat number 2 is. I'm really sorry when I slaughter people's names. Gary Cornelius.
Gary Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Okay.
Yes. Can you draw? Can you draw? a
Okay.
name?
Gary.
I think he's with. I believe Jeremy Hoffman is his other partner.
And begin.
Gary Cornelius and
Cornelius.
Jerry Hoffman.
He's just Jerry now. He's not Jeremy
Jerry.
anymore.
Your pro is the one and only sitting next to me earlier tonight, Octafo.
Wow.
Octafo, boat number 2.
Okay.
Don't show anyone how I'm spelling their names here, please. This is for your eyes only.
It's okay. All right. So, boat number 3 is Brian Jones, who has been paired with the Jim Miller,
Wow.
who is a former winner of
Wow.
Of a bass cat boat.
Yeah.
Of a bass cat boat.
He won the year I fished.
Yeah.
Two years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, he was year 1 winner.
Okay.
And
I
Jim's still
can't
fighting
stand
on the UFC.
Yeah.
I
And hopefully
can't
still
stand him.
catching
Him
fish.
using the boot.
So Brian Jones hopes.
Yeah. Brian Jones, Jim Miller.
Carl, could you take Jim Miller in a fight?
Gosh.
I'll
could.
punch Jim Miller in the
I'll call
face.
that.
Did that just happen?
With Vegemite.
What do you got? What do you got?
What happened?
Say it again.
Did he get the same
He
person?
did not get Pete. Get out of here.
No.
No.
Oh my
Jim
God.
Miller, Brian Jones, your pro is Pete Glusick.
Well, if they win, Brian gets the boat and Jim doesn't.
Jim, if you're watching tonight, no boat this year. Sorry, your other one's still in your driveway. You don't get it.
Wow.
Wow.
No way.
Hold on. Let me just take one break. Everybody look at who has nicer legs, Kayla or Kevin Short?
I don't know. They're both pretty nice.
Oh, look at that.
Kevin's are a little more
Wow.
hairy though.
Hey, Kevin, I like the nair on your legs. Nice nair.
Legs. Limbs.
Look at that.
Limbs.
But
Stems.
his foot tan, though.
Nice stems.
Can we
over
see
there.
the foot tan?
Hey, Kevin, can I see your knees behind your ears?
We digress immensely on this show. I'm so sorry.
Oh, not to spoil.
We have 24 boats to get through, and we're
Oh,
not
let's
even
go.
on
Let's
4.
Let's go.
Goodness
Not
gracious.
to make anybody mad, but Pete only had 2 bites in the river last week. All right, come on.
Okay, so our next boat is Michael Allen with Doug Atkin, and he's fishing. They are fishing with
Mike Allen and Doug Atkins.
Come on, pick it.
What, did I not say that right?
well, yeah, close enough.
All right.
Just pick it.
Mike Allen, Doug Atkins. Your pro is? Who's this guy?
Oh,
How do I get
Carl!
Oh, nice.
Guy from Australia fishing the Delaware.
No.
Sorry, guys.
No. We talked about your strategy, and I like it.
Yeah.
No. Stick to that.
It's good stuff. Boat number 5 is our most favorite beer people, Trevor Pritchett and Tom Kehoe.
Oh, Yards Beer.
Yes.
beer?
Trevor and Tom. They drew Pete last year.
Who, by the way, we will be drinking Yards all weekend.
Yes.
On the battleship. If you don't have a ticket, please don't come. And
Oversold.
we are overbooked.
we are
Overbooked.
We're overbooked.
madly overbooked.
Yes. So Trevor and Tom, great guys. You just drew another great guy, James Elam.
Oh,
very
yeah.
nice.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's actually, they're a great
That's a
group
great
to be
group
together.
together.
I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Who's
Okay.
it?
So we're moving on to boat number 6. Brad Miller and Justin Miller will be fishing with
Jim Miller.
That would have been
I can
funny.
spell that one.
But somebody needed to have the boat.
Brad Miller and who?
Justin Miller.
Justin Miller.
Say his name. You say his name.
Chris Grow.
Chris Grow.
Chris Grow's going to do all right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chris Grow's going to do all right.
Chris Grow might have the fix in.
Chris Grow might have brought my most favorite I wish I could win auction
Oh, me
item for the
too.
Battleship
Did you
New
see
Jersey.
that?
He brought I'm going to slaughter this. A deck, like a skateboard deck. Has a bass on it. Looks real. It's insane.
It's
insane.
It's super dope.
Yeah.
I want it.
There's probably like a like legit skateboarder name behind that I don't know. Sorry. It's amazing.
That's right.
Boat number 7, Bob Rose and Mike Hammer. These might be my favorite names because I keep wanting to call this guy Bob Ross and the Hammer.
Ooh.
And that might be their new name.
Bob Ross and the Hammer. Your pro boat is Kelly Jordan.
Yeah,
Wow.
KJ.
KJ. He'll be stringing line all day for you with that little tool. Did you see that
Yeah,
thing?
does it? What's the deal?
It works.
It works?
Dude, it works. Did you see
How?
that? I don't know. It looks like a cell
It's the
phone and just
craziest
threads the line through the guides.
Yeah, for
Just-
you. It was pretty tricky.
I've heard about it. I've heard it's ridiculous. I haven't seen it yet.
It's trick, dude.
Taking out the
Yeah.
box.
It's trick.
Sorry.
Why
All right.
did I not win?
I have no idea.
Did they enter it?
Because Freddie the Frog won.
Boo!
Boat number 8, Steve Raimondo, who will be fishing with the UFC star Adam Milstead. I put star in that, but
Adam's awesome.
He's a star.
And he's a mad fish head.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
This
He's
is
a big
exciting.
dude.
Okay, so
Very.
Adam and
Steve,
your pro partner is Jared Littner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Big Jared. Second best mustache on tour.
Yes.
Who's the
Behind
first?
Shaw Grigsby.
What about
What about
Fighter?
Seth is good.
That's
Why you
pretty
kidding?
solid.
Shaw's
That's
got
good.
some years under his
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
give, dude. You're not giving best mustache to Shaw. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I'm not giving second to Littner. He don't have his own Instagram page.
Littner's
Okay.
mustache is by far the
Oh,
best
yeah.
biscuit tickler.
Shaw's mustache has his own Instagram page.
Seth Fighter's mustache has his own Instagram page.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, Carl? What was that?
Yeah.
No
I'll
comment.
try
Let me
and slide
repeat
in.
myself. Littner's mustache is by far the best biscuit tickler.
Oh Lord.
So this element is for kids. Let's keep that together.
You're lucky. You don't
Fair
have
enough.
a
Keep
headphone.
going.
Okay, boat number 9, Jesse Sarasano and Jonathan Forrest.
Jesse and Jonathan.
Jesse and Jonathan.
Your pro partner is? Oh, man. Steve Kennedy.
Yeah, Steve caught him last time.
Steve did catch him.
Yes, he did.
Wow. It's a
When
good
he
draw.
wasn't taking his co-anglers on a tour of the Delaware.
I know.
The
A
guy's
historical
amazing.
tour?
He literally took them on like a historical tour and caught
Yeah,
fish.
and thank God they drew Steve Kennedy today and not 5 years ago when he had a nitro from the 80s. Now he's in a beautiful bass cat.
This is true.
True story.
And he put the big
Feel
swim
the
bait down.
rush.
Actually goes 70 miles an hour. It's perfect.
Oh.
Boat number 10, Bill Wiley and Bruce Ostrowski.
Bill and Bruce,
You have
your pro partner is Adrian Avina. Local advantage right there. That's a good one. Adrian, Jersey boy.
Jersey boy in the hurls.
We are on boat number 11, David Ricci and Anthony Tarashi. I'm so sorry.
2 guineas.
David and Anthony. Your pro partner is Chris Zaldane. By the way, Chris caught a giant
Yes, he
last
did.
year.
Where you at,
Yeah.
Chris?
Almost 5-pounder in the Delaware River, dude.
Where you
That's
at?
insane.
Get in here.
No way.
That's insane.
He's running.
Chris, hold that up right there. So that camera right
Smile
there.
for the cameras.
Guys, there you go.
He's holding up his own name.
Yeah.
You have David and Anthony.
Yes.
Dave Ritchie, Anthony Tarashi.
Right there.
Tarashi.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Yeah.
They're
Chris, how you
watching
doing
right
over
now.
there? You on the fish over there, Chris?
Tarashi.
Dave and Anthony.
You better be catching the fish.
Peace.
Pressure's on, Chris, because I told him you'd catch 1 over 5 this year for him.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so all right, we still good here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so number 12, Andy Hartman and Andrew Conforti.
Andy.
Andrew and Andy.
Andy and Andy.
Andy and Andrew, your partner is Gary Klein.
Gary Klein.
That's a good draw.
Klein. Wow.
That's a good draw.
Tag.
Did you ever draw out with Kevin? Did you ever draw out with Gary back in the day on draws? I like to fish with Gary. I think that'd be cool. Be a cool experience. Did you? Did he say a lot, or is he pretty? Yeah, pretty quiet. Dude, let's talk about that later.
Later.
Let's not give it away. I want to talk about that.
I've got like the ultimate clubs.
You do? I want to know about that. I've got one too.
Kevin said he has the ultimate clun story.
And
so hang
Becky
in
has
there,
one
folks.
too. Good. Let's keep going.
I have.
With the monk?
I am
Next.
never saying these things on air. Number 13, Jason Sykes and John Sykes.
Jason and
Y'all try
John,
to suck
the
me
brother
in.
team.
Brother Syke.
Or
Father,
father, son. Could be. They're the Sykes.
Your pro partner, another guy super hot this year in his
Caleb.
rookie season. Caleb Summerall.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Wow, I'm a big fan of
Big
Caleb.
fan.
Yeah. Nice draw. That's a
He's
good draw.
a swell feller.
Yeah. My mama say.
All right, so one of my most favorite people because he supports us in everything that we do, volunteers for
Gomez.
everything we do.
Thank you.
Bill Hoffman.
Oh.
Bill Hoffman and John Craig. Bill's an amazing guy in our community and
The
comes out
Hoff.
to
Yeah.
every event.
He does.
He's
Shout out to the
he's
Hoff.
awesome. So I'm excited.
And he drew one of the best guys in the world.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl Okamika.
Daryl Okamika.
Daryl Okamika. Great draw. Good dude, man.
Yes.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
Okay, so our boat number 15 is Ted Brodzinski and Kevin Brodzinski.
Ted Brodzik? What?
Yep.
Teddy Brudsky?
Dave, you got the relative fishing this event on the calendar side?
Did they draw Prasnik?
What? No.
Yeah.
No Prosnick.
Let's just announce it.
Your pro partner is John Murray.
John Murray.
John Murray.
Not Polish.
No. I love it. All right, so boat number 16 is Frank Lauletta. And if you need any legal help, Frank's got you covered.
Long Island
Frank
Loletta.
He's our attorney.
Long Island Loletta.
Dude, this draw right here is unbelievable. Frank Loletta,
The Long Island Loletta.
he draws Cliff Crochet. I pulled that.
This is the most amazing pairing ever.
Wow.
But no one would understand it
No.
until you actually saw them.
We're going to go
Let's
live
keep
with them
going.
tomorrow night on the battleship.
Oh, please. Can
Loletta
we?
and Crochet.
Eric, you have to find them on the water.
We're going to get them. We're going to get them.
This might actually be better than when Cliff Crochet had to have a sit down with Brian Bickle to understand what hockey was.
Right. Right.
I remember that.
That was a long conversation, too.
By the end of the day, Frank will probably do pro bono work just to help Cliff.
He probably will. Free.
Oh God, we move along.
Number 16.
Actually, it's awesome because Frank, has he been with us every year or is this his second year? But he always brings his son. His son is a huge angler, and so he always brings his son out, which is super exciting. Okay, so the next one we have is James Riley, boat number 17. James Riley, our graphic guy.
By himself?
Yes.
Selfish.
He is.
And
He wants space.
James Riley, speaking of the best mustache in the world, draws Shaw Grigsby.
Oh.
Golly!
Riley
yeah.
and Grigsby.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a formidable pairing.
Dude, James could do a great logo for Shaw of his mustache.
Two
He's
very
interesting.
straight edge fellows.
That might happen
Yeah.
after this event. Okay, so moving on to boat number 18, we've got Dominic Marco and Trey Marco.
Way Irish.
Dominic and Trey, your pro partner is Johnny Cruz.
Johnny!
Johnny Cruz.
Wear your kidney belt. You're going fast.
And you will be
slapping some
eating a
waves,
vegan
son.
diet that day. Okay, boat number 19.
Be prepared for gas.
We have Brandon King. Brandon, he was at least with us last year. He's coming back for a second year.
Okay.
He's fishing with.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is another one I'd
Hold
like
on,
to have
hold on.
in real life.
Say his name.
Brandon
his
King, your pro partner is Aaron Martins.
Oh!
That's
Brandon,
a good
you
one.
win.
You ever fish with Aaron?
You get to fish with Aaron.
God, I fished with him one time on Amistad. It was a cool experience.
They run and work out together.
Yeah.
Me and Eric
He's
got to hang out
He's
when
a
I'm
great
at
guy.
ICAST, and
Very
that was
cool
good
dude.
enough.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon, you already won.
Okay, we're getting to the end here, Beck.
Okay, so boat number 20, Derek Parker with Brooks Parker.
The Parker twins.
Or father, son.
Twins.
Okay, twins.
The Parkers draw out with Kevin Short.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kev Mo. I know where you're going.
Parker's sounds lucky, doesn't it? Parker, yeah.
Get the net.
You know it's rigged if they win tomorrow.
Get the net, Parker.
It's rigged.
This is like bombed out. All right, boat 21, Christopher, Carl, and George. George doesn't have a last name.
George don't need
George.
Chris, Carl, and George.
It's like Greg.
Greg.
It's George.
It's Greg.
Chris, Carl, and George. Your partner is, man, another river rat, Bill Lowen.
Oh,
it's a good draw.
Yeah.
It's a good draw. And he's got his tin boat.
Nice. All right, our boat number 22 is Mike Kloss.
Got no aluminium boat.
He's one of Mike Pilot's friends.
Klaus.
Aluminum.
Klaus. Did you say Klaus?
Aluminium.
Aluminium?
Aluminum.
You.
Minium.
I said aluminium before, and they corrected me. Is that not correct? Aluminium?
It's
That's the
European.
Aussie.
That's the European.
Well, then you didn't
Australia.
let me slide when I said it.
Aluminum.
I have never corrected you because I always say aluminium.
Alfoil. Alfoil.
What's an alfoil?
Alfoil. That's what they call aluminum foil.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Alfoil.
It's a great way to shorten it. I like.
All right, who do we got next?
Mike Kloss.
Mike Kloss. Oh wait, is that supposed to be there though, or is that not?
That is Matt Heron now.
Oh, okay.
Stepped in and saved the day. Matt Heron
there
is
you
coming.
Have. Your pro partner is Matt Heron. Matt Heron.
How did you know that? All that happened while you
Paper.
were alive.
Matt Heron.
You looked, didn't you?
I did look. By the way, Matt Heron is a good draw. Matt Heron had a really good tournament when we were here.
And he's probably my hero right now.
Yeah.
For at least 72 hours.
Wow, that's awesome. Matt Heron, thank you for fishing with us.
Sorry, I'm short-lived on these things. Matt. Next one is Michael Powers and Kevin McAlini.
Mike and Kevin, your pro partner is, wow, past champion Joe Sancho.
Well, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
Second Peak Lusick for knowing the river like the back of his hand.
Joe Sancho was the winner.
He was.
Get the
Year
net.
one.
Yeah. I miss Joe, man.
I do too.
I miss Joe.
And begin.
And,
All
and his hair.
Yes. The beard. All right, last one.
The last one. So this was a really cool way that this drew out, but we have two amazing football stars with us.
We do?
Trent Cole and Fletcher Cox
Right.
are on a boat
Right.
with...
Fishing as a partner with?
We get to find out who they're fishing with.
Last slip. Ish Monroe.
Coming off his win.
Coming off a win. And he had the winning fish on the last time he fished with us, by the way. Just let you know. He had the winning fish on.
Says who?
Well, said
So
Ish.
claimed is Shama.
Said Ish. All right, there you have it, folks.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for coming out. So
Very
listen,
exciting.
let me give a plug. This is super exciting. We're going to get this posted for all those people who are too highfalutin to watch Ike Live. We'll let you know via social media who you're fishing with. But I just want to let everyone know we still have boats available if you want to fish out of your own boat. We still have kayak spots available, so please sign up. The Family Fun Fest is going to be amazing. The amount of stuff that we have to give the kids, stuff we have to teach them, the casting, everything. It's going to be. I'm losing my voice. It's going to be amazing. And we also have the High School Skills Challenge, which is the first time we're doing this, and we're partnered up with the Bass University. So we're going to be teaching these kids a little bit about casting, map study, hooks, all sorts of fun stuff. And then we've got some great challenges, but we've got Lowrance units. We've got amazing stuff that these guys are going to win. These high school kids are going to win. So it's cool. It's cool. It's going to be a great day. Camden Waterfront, please come out. It is free. We have food. We have fun.
Games.
We always
Free
have beer.
and food.
We always
Beer.
have beer.
Fishing.
Face painting.
He's taking pictures of your feet.
Kevin's feet. Coming. Yeah. It's going to go viral. It's going to go viral.
So I'm done now, right?
Okay, you're done. Yeah, thank you, Beck. I'm super excited, and you guys are doing an amazing job. A lot of hard work going into that event. Listen, we're going to come back for one more big segment, but this is the best. No, two more segments. We got two more. Two more segments. Hang in there with us. When we come back, we've got Kevin Short joining us in the chair. We're going to continue conversation with Carl and Kayla. And then the grand finale tonight, Beck. I want everybody to keep hanging in there with this grand finale. We've got the Zaldanes coming in to sit with us to chat. So
Yeah, can I say one thing? So
Shoot.
I don't ever talk about myself.
Yeah.
But you should be my friend on Instagram because I can do headstands on the paddleboard.
Oh my God, she can. Not many people can do that.
Wow.
That is a solid trait.
I never plug myself.
Yeah, you should plug yourself.
I'm really proud of myself.
What's your handles?
What's your handle?
I don't even know.
Beccanelli?
I have no idea.
Beccanelli.
I have no idea.
I think it was Becky _Iaconelli on Instagram.
Yeah. I can't be that hard to find.
Just type in Becky Iaconelli.
Yeah.
Just find me. Isn't that what Cliff Crochet said that one time? Just find me.
Just find me. You know how to
All right,
find me.
we got a hot lead coming in. Going to grab this, Mike. This is the Championship Thursday crew. They're at weigh-ins at Cooper River.
Yep. We got a live feed coming in right
We got
now.
a live feed.
All right, let's go to a live feed coming
Remax
from
Rich, you're live.
Cooper River right now. You're live on Ike Live. Go.
Oh, it's Rich.
Ike Live.
Rich.
Hey.
Richie.
Can you
Rich.
hear me, Brian?
We got you, cuz. Come at me.
Are we on?
We're live.
Rich.
I'm going to bring you guys inside of weigh-ins right now. We got the Bass Feedback Lounge.
Nice.
We
Thursday
got our weigh-in table here.
What's up, boys?
We got the weighmaster,
They're live on live.
Daniel
I
Fitzpatrick.
can't believe Brian's not here.
Yeah, we really needed to have Brian
What we
DeCarpenter
got,
here
Dad?
for
What
this.
It's called work.
You got a 2.5 pounder?
We do not. We do not have a 2.5
Oh man.
Why are we live without 2.5 pounders?
Hey,
What are
Lou.
we
Look,
what are
look
we
what
doing,
got
Rich,
going on
here? What are we doing?
We're live. We're live.
Brian, who was that?
That's Lou. That's BL.
Do you feel bad for the people who just listen to this show later?
I do feel
I can't see.
For 264.
2 fish for
Who's in the second
264.
place overall?
We would have won on the Sabine River with that. Yeah.
That's true.
For those of you watching, you're watching a Thursday night beer league weigh-in.
Yes, you are, and we have those.
Yeah.
So
Where's Lou?
lack of fish, nonetheless, but
It's a dark screen.
Rich, let's see Lou's costume for the evening.
okay.
Just in the park trash softball outfit, Dad. Check it out.
We're back.
Yep. Park trash from Cooper River.
So what's
Cooper
leading
River
tonight,
Park.
Rich? What's leading tonight?
I don't know.
Currently leading, we have
There
Greg
you go.
DeMarco with 2 fish for 4 pound .23.
Wow.
So we got.
So
we
if
got
you're
2
fishing
for
the
4,
kayak
2
division, the Cooper River might not be the spot to fish.
We
This is
hear
public
that there's
knowledge,
some-
apparently now.
Public
that
knowledge.
there's some bags coming in, but we're not sure. That's just we're at speculation. Information rule might play. So we don't exactly know what's going to happen. So. Here we have a contender coming up right now.
All right, let's
Okay.
see.
Contender.
Where is this
Yeah.
Cooper River? Where
I don't
is
know
it?
if he has fish or
Off-feed.
fireworks or both,
It's a
but
non-title section of it. One of the
there we
places
go.
where the kayak goes.
Okay.
Valdez.
Good one tonight.
Oh, we got fireworks? Bone breaker. Let it rip, son.
John
Fireball.
Okay. Stay tuned for this.
John Valdez just held up.
You might start seeing red and blue lights here in a minute, but
That's all right.
For those listening, John Valdez just held up a pack of firecrackers called Bone Breakers and a fireball shot.
Yeah, the next one that he's going to light off is called the Soul Eraser. What we got coming up here?
We got fish. Come on, line them up. Let's go, kids.
Yeah, right here. Oh, we got fish coming in.
I think we got
What do we got, Mr. Fu?
Dude, this is harder to watch than the FLW weigh-in.
Barbara Project. Oh shit.
Oh!
I'd rather watch a Lefebvre concession
Locker.
speech any day of the week.
Is this our break or
This is I think it's our break.
we're gonna refill, folks? Stay.
We got a Cooper River 4-pounder that came in. Yeah. Did you light it?
Everybody.
No?
We got 2 fish.
Louie, where's your cigarette? All right, I think we just got booted here. Everybody left the studio. We weren't making the cut.
Carl Jocumsen, I'm still here. Are your wallets secured?
2 fish, 578, new leader.
Outstanding.
2 fish, 578.
It's sponsored by Fireball.
Call here. Fireball whiskey?
Yeah. Fireball whiskey.
Throw another fireball in the bobby, eh?
We don't talk like that. Don't
Brian,
make me
what's
slap you in the
Brian,
face.
What's your total winnings this year for the Thursday night leagues? No Stockholm? Oh God, everybody's left now. What should I do here? Should I just hang up?
They all left. It's an empty room.
Yo, Eric.
Yo, Ron.
Yo, Ron.
Yo, Ron.
Can you still see us or no?
Yes.
We're still live.
So what happened? How did we do?
You're live, cuz.
like Ike Live is still going? We're on the show?
Yeah, we're waiting to see fish, fireworks, beer, something.
I think we ran out of fish. We might have a few more.
As soon as Louie gets our 3 dead fish out of the live well, we're gonna light the fireworks.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We lost all power tonight on the boat. Everything. We're almost dead in the water.
That's not good. Kevin Short, what do you got to say about this nonsense?
Yeah, between the radio, the LED lights.
Who's sitting in the chair
Power
right now?
96.
That's Kevin Short.
Power 99, and we went dead.
The goober that's trying to figure out what in the hell is going on with that basket. What are you
fish.
guys
Who is
doing
it?
out there?
Is this K Pink?
This is the K
Yo,
Pink.
what's up, K Pink?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's
hell
up?
yeah.
What are you? Where are you guys at?
We're at the Cooper River, dog.
The Cooper River. Where's the Cooper River? I mean, sorry. Hey, pardon my ignorance, okay? But where is the Cooper River?
Okay, so it's a stretch eventually off of the Delaware that's gated off by dammed off by at least one point. But yeah, you know, it's a tributary of the Delaware.
So has it got some fish in it?
It's got a few.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
it's just the problem tonight is it's got a bunch of guys who can't fish. So.
Oh.
Did they pull water out tonight?
Yeah.
Huh?
Did they pull water?
They did not.
Okay.
It was
So no
the water
excuse
was below the floodgate, so I don't think there was much movement. But
all right.
Yeah.
All right, Rich.
Tough fight tonight.
We're gonna do fireworks.
Hold on, we're about to do the fireworks.
We're
Brian.
gonna dump them right now.
So
Hurry it up.
did we waste some fish? What did I miss here?
I don't know.
Yeah, we weighed right now. What's leading it, Dan?
What's leading is 2 fish for 578 with a 412 lunker.
2 fish for
Wow.
578.
That's not bad.
412.
412.
go.
Wow, that is a lunker.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Put 5 of those 4-pounders in there, you'll have like 30 pounds or so.
Dude, I'd like to have two 4-pounders.
That 4-pounder's like it's up.
Oh!
Whoa!
Here we go!
This is so stupid.
Bye, Charles.
This is so illegal.
That's my guy.
We're close to Camden. They don't know the difference anyway. So.
It's just a normal night.
You got it, buddy.
Oh!
The fun just never ends. That is so cool.
Hey, Rich, man.
So that was the grand finale. Yo,
Wow.
K-Pink, anytime you want to come fish a Thursday night Elite Series League, we'd be happy to have you.
Hey, I'd like to do that, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And the fireworks afterward, do you have to pay like extra for that?
No, see, we have a weekly thing here. It's we do one firework at 8 o'clock, one firework at 8:30. You know, it's kind of like a warning system. And then there's a finale, you know, at the end.
And all that comes with the entry fee.
Thursday.
This is Championship Thursday, bro.
Wow.
Championship Thursday.
You're K-Pink. This is Lou Orange.
I'm digging that. Hey, Lou. What's up, Lou?
Some people call him Lou. Some people call him Mr. Thursday Night. Some people call him Heritage Lou.
Hey, Rich, take us out, dude. We're gonna wrap this up.
Here, all right. Take us right here.
Have Lou take us out strong.
We're gonna take it out on a fireball shot.
All right, let's do it. There they go. There's my guys.
Thursday Night Elite Series. Oh, we got one more. We don't know where that one came from.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for checking in.
All right. Later, bro.
See you, buddy. Oh, my word. Sorry about that.
I'm thinking the cops are on the way to that parking lot.
Yeah, that's why we're going to hang out.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to catch a quick commercial, and we're going to come right back with Kevin Short and some more peoples and stuff.